All right, for the chopping assignment, I want you to go ahead and start with creating the registration marks. And so I'm going to just take the line tool, holding the shift key. I want you to make the, for registration marks, they need to be at least a 2-point stroke. They wash out much easier. Holding the shift key, go ahead and make a vertical and a horizontal one. Go ahead and select those, that registration mark, holding the Alt Option key, drag that and release your mouse finger before you do the other one so you can duplicate those two. Now that we have our marks, registration marks, we're going to go ahead and select the Type tool and go ahead and I'm going to type the word trapping and enlarge that to a larger size. We can probably even go a little bit larger. Oops, maybe not that large. Okay. In this case, what we want is we want to make sure that we have a color. I'm going to try and illustrate this for you. So we're going to have a fill and a stroke. So I'm going to go ahead and select the color swatch, and for the stroke I'm going to select a cyan, and for the fill I'm going to select a light yellow color so that it demonstrates, so you can see what I'm talking about. The stroke should be a 2-point stroke. So I'm going to go ahead and increase the stroke thickness just a little bit so that you can see what see what's going on here. Zoom in just a little bit. All right, we're going to go to our layers now, and I want you to duplicate this layer. So go to duplicate layer 1, and I want you to name the 2. So this will be the fill color, and layer 1 would be the stroke. This is just so that you can know which one is which and what you're working with. Okay, so let's go to the stroke. In the stroke layer, we're going to go ahead and select the word itself, and all we have to do for this is delete the fill. So you can go up to the menu bar and just go to diagonal and delete the fill. Now it's not showing because the other layer has the fill color, so this one layer, that's all we have. It's just the stroke. Now let's go to the fill color, and what we're going to do is we're going to work on that one. This isn't hard. Select the fill color, and in this case I want you to take the stroke. Instead of deleting the stroke, you're going to make the stroke the same color, yellow, just so that you can visualize this. So I'm going to select that yellow color, but it should be slightly smaller than the other stroke thickness. So let's go with, say, a 1-point thickness. Let's see what that does. All right. We're going to go to our layers, and we're going to turn on the stroke. Stroke should still be there. It is. I'm going to change the layer order so that we can see this a little bit better. And what you have here is, I might have to decrease that stroke thickness on the yellow just a little bit more. But this is how you can see whether it's working or not. So I think you get the point on how to do this. Let's see, so fill color. Let's decrease that stroke thickness. Oh, it looks like it's still a 2-point stroke, no wonder. I'm going to go to 0.75 and see if that Makes a little more sense. If I zoom in a little closer, we might be able to see what's going on. All right. Yep, it works. One of the things I do sometimes just to ensure that that is correct is I can change the opacity of that um, of the cyan so that I can see that. Oh, it's not selected. And let's slide that down. And you can see now how the colors are overlapping, and that's all we need. So I did this method. I use this method to illustrate this. The one thing that you would normally do is convert each one of these colors to black. And I've just changed the opacity down. I'm going to move it back up, but this should actually be solid black, and the fill color should be solid black as well. So that's it for the trapping, and that's what I want you to do for this assignment.